Hey there everyone, time for another magic video. Now I'm in the Samcast studios this time because at the time of recording this, well, my kitchen's a bit indisposed. It's several inches to the front, but if you watch the other videos you know, or listen to the other podcast, you know what happened and perfectly fine with it. I'm okay, that's all that matters. Anyway, I've always wanted to have a good wild card routine because as usual, deck of cards, my favorite weapon in my arsenal. So, figured it's time that I unveiled one. I've been working hard on this one. So, here we go. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but Agatha Christie happens to be my favorite author. And one of the things that she once said was, "We are never what we seem." Now that's a very deep statement for me as a magician, not only because I get to pull an Agatha Christie quote, but because that's sort of my job as a magician. Take the things that seem a certain way and make them something else. And there is one tool that people constantly accuse magicians of using. Every single time, no matter how much technology we have, there's one tool. No, it's not a card. It's a mirror. Now the funny thing is, people say we use mirrors to deceive, but I can tell you one thing. We use them to enchant. I mean, after all, think about it. Mirrors have a nice history. Even old leaders back in the day, kings and queens, used to consult magic mirrors before they would make decisions. And then, of course, if you're going to stay literary, you've got to talk about Lewis Carroll, who said all that Alice had to do was travel through the looking glass, and she would be transported into a world that he coined, a wonderland. But mirrors don't always have all of that nice polish and everything to them. In fact, there's a bit of a dark side to mirrors mythology. I mean, after all, they still to this day, some people have the little superstition that anytime you're in a hospital or a room where you're healing, you have to cover up a mirror. Otherwise, it'll steal your soul away. So, that may understand why in the world there are all these different little mythologies about mirrors. Such as people who use magic don't have reflections or vampires or anything like that. But I want you to think back now. The whole time you've been watching this. Have you seen my reflection one time the entire time I've been doing this? Oh dear. You know, I thought about one last part of the mythology. It's a good thing I'm not that superstitious about that sort of thing, because if I believed in all that, I should be expecting way more than 7 years of bad luck. Pretty good, huh? You can talk, Jacob.
I try not to interrupt. Not too much anyways.
Okay, so every card magician likes having what's called a wild card routine. It's a classic in magic. In this case, this is one that was come up by a guy by the name of Diamond Jim Tyler. He came up with the way of incorporating mirrors into it. I've twisted a few things, obviously, to make it my own, but a lot of it is his performance of it. On a side note, this was my first at magic where I had to pull arts and crafts off. Right? On mirrors. But anyway, it's an awesome trick, and I've only pulled this for several people because I've been waiting for this moment to film it, and I didn't want to spoil it for too many people, but yeah, I've got nothing but shock whenever I've done this for people, and what can I say, the literary quirks and everything fits me perfectly. So, that's the trick that we like to call Mythos. Now, if you guys want to find all of my other magic videos, you can go to tscn.tv/magic, and you'll find every single one of the videos there. So, until next time, when I show you guys another trick I have up my sleeve, hope your life's magical. See ya! This has been a production of the Samcast Network. tscn.tv. What's your passion?